horrifying that must be for those families, imagining how it would feel not knowing if I'd ever see my kids again. We have to stop abducting children and ripping them from their parents' arms, stop putting kids in cages, and stop making 3-year-olds defend themselves in court.
But that practice has stopped at this point, Ms. Kirkpatrick, right?
Score political points with your base.
Well, and families kids have been reunited with their families.
Again, my name is Barbara L'Italian, and I refuse to believe that our only options are open borders or traumatized.
That's good. Yeah, so they thought they were booking Anna Kirkpatrick, who was this dumb ass Arizona congressional candidate of Democrats. So you heard the woman say she was the only person to actually stand up and clap for ICE. Yay! Kicking out and destroying and hurting immigrants the best as much as they possibly can. Yay, ICE! Yay! Yay! Like, what is wrong with these people that they like ICE so much anyway? But second of all, so they thought they were getting her, but they got this super progressive, super duper progressive candidate from Massachusetts, Barbara L'Italian. So they made a little bit of a mistake.
Okay. All right.
Let's move along.
That didn't go as planned.
Second, so that's what happens sometimes. Time for
idiot said Fox News screw up and book the wrong Democrat. Instead of a for-Trump Democrat, they get an anti-Trump Democrat. All right, now time for our really last story of the day. We promised everyone it's been a minute since we've been here, but as it happens, any perennial scourge, we're here again. A big-name journalist is leaving Twitter, and she wrote about it, so the plebes may know why she's making this wise and bold decision to log off from the online posting world. That journalist is the New York Times' Maggie Haberman, who tweeted a mere 5 days ago that she was taking a break from this platform, quote-unquote, for no reason other than the health of the discourse. She says, quote, with the exception of breaking news and my own stories, by the way, she's been kind of in a slump lately. I've not been getting a lot from Maggie. I'm sorry. Like she used to be pumping out. She used to be cranking out those stories, but I'm not so sure. Anyway, so that would have been enough. Or she could have just said nothing. Dealer's choice. She chose me and you and braying MAGA hordes absolutely nothing. But she followed with a humble pronouncement up, in addition to, still tweeting with a piece today in the Times that she wrote that the viciousness, toxic partisan anger, intellectual dishonesty, emotive questioning, and sexism are at all-time highs with no end in sight. So she's like, we're screwed. I'm going to leave Twitter, and none of this really affects me. She continued in this piece for the Times. And by the way, she is still tweeting. She's still deciding to tweet and write for the New York Times. She said now Twitter is a angry video game for many users. And she's not only just saying, I'm out of Twitter. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm out of Twitter. It's all good. I just don't really care. And it's not really a big deal, but I just kind of want to leave Twitter. She probably, and let's be honest, there's probably a lot of her editors saying let's write a trendy piece about why you're pulling back from Twitter. Haberman also heavily recounted her past work as a scold for younger reporters who thought she had misused the medium. She said pictures of themselves at events, inside jokes, conversation fragments were all there for the world to see. They should treat their feeds like news platforms. I huffed, repeating a line from the wonderful movie Broadcast News in which a TV reporter says sarcastically, let's never forget, we're the real story. Okay, sorry. You should be literally, at this point, a little bit less sympathetic for Maggie Haberman, but Haberman did bring it back to make a good point about the media bubble and how Trump has very effectively weaponized Twitter for attacking journalists, which is true. In solidarity with my colleague at Maggie NYT, John Roberts adds on that he is stepping back from the information highway of Twitter. So the reporters are starting a trend here of just leaving Twitter. In solidarity with my colleague at Maggie NYT, whom I believe is an absolute stellar journalist, I too am pulling back from Twitter. She has a right. A bilious anger video game. You guys can just log off anytime, right? You don't need to write about it or even let people know. It's okay. You don't have to make a good self-explaining show. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm leaving Twitter. see y'all suckers later. Like, it's really not necessary, and it kind of makes you appear a little bit, what's the word? Can't quite think of it. Oh, yeah, douchey. Oh, there it is. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Maggie Haberman's a good reporter, John Roberts less so, but, I mean, guys, this is just not necessary. Anyway, on that note, it's so long until Thursday. We'll be back then. It's Newsflash.